With Christmas just around the corner, I'm sure you started your Christmas shopping and plans for the big day have really started to take shape. Now, if you're hosting for the family this year, it's critical that you get your house organised in order to ensure a stress-free and relaxed Christmas. With that in mind, I'm joined today by a Miele home economist who's going to give us all some handy tips on how to de-stress our Christmas. Alicia, welcome along. Thank you very much for joining me today. Okay, let's talk storage, because I don't know about you lot, but I always think Christmas equals crammed fridge. So, do you have any fabulous tips on how we can organise this space?
Well, certain types of items are better stored outside of the fridge. Things like tomatoes, it will actually destroy the aroma of the tomatoes if you leave those in the refrigerator.
I did not know that. Okay, you're out.
Potatoes, they can also come out, best stored in a cool, dark, dry place. And things like courgettes and cucumbers, the flesh becomes quite brittle inside and they don't taste so good.
Okay, so we've banished the foods that don't need to live in the fridge. What about where to put specific foods?
Absolutely, it's another good point, because certain items really don't live very well together. Apple and broccoli in this particular drawer here. Now, the apple will give off sort of natural gases that really affect the broccoli, so those two items should really never be stored together.
Okay.
The same way that onions and carrots don't benefit from being in the same area either. The onion's aroma will really affect the carrot and therefore affect the flavour, so those two items should be stored separately as well. Now, we've got sort of some raw meats here, and a really good tip for raw meats is to actually open the packaging slightly to let the air get in, which actually dries out the product and helps it to last for longer, so that's a really good tip to follow for raw meats at Christmas time.
Okay, Alicia, so we've spoken about storage, which is great, but it's the dreaded Christmas dinner. Now, I believe you've got some wonderful tips to make that a much easier process.
Preparing your vegetables the day before really helps. So do your normal chopping, but then also partially cook them. So if you have a steam oven, okay, they can go straight into the perforated trays that you use, and they can go into your steam oven to be partially cooked, and then immerse them straight into cold water once they've been partially cooked. That stops the cooking process, and they can then be covered in cling film and put straight into the refrigerator for overnight storage.
Okay, what about people who don't have a steam oven at home?
Absolutely. So obviously conventional hob cooking, so your steamer on your hob or into a saucepan. You need to drop that temperature of those items really quickly to stop the cooking process.
Okay.
Much hotter on the hob, so it's much more aggressive cooking temperatures. So take them out and drop them straight into iced water, okay?
Right, okay, so the other one, cold water.
Yeah, but ice water if you're cooking them on the hob.
So, there you have it. The key to a relaxed Christmas is to plan ahead and get your house in order. Merry Christmas.